So I'm on the road again, inspired, frustrated, need to throttle myself, gotta ramp up, like I'm across the spectrum, I'm everywhere. I had a conversation with my wife today about who I am and how people perceive me. What are some of the things that I can really take and own and get better at, and what are some of those things that I just, if I were to lean back a bit and to stop it from happening, I just wouldn't be me. There's a balancing act between all of this. There's a necessity to really be who you say you are in the world, and to stand true and confident in that. And then there's this need to really not forget where other people are at. And we have no idea where other people are at unless we are having conversations. And conversations are hard to have. Most of us have so many stories, so many beliefs, so many experiences that prevent us from having the really beneficial conversations that we need in our lives. I am a champion for change. I see people bigger than they know themselves to be, because I know what's possible for me and for others. And sometimes it can come across as a bit intense, a bit uncompassionate, a lack of concern, a little bit of judgment. And one thing that people who know me can say is that anything I ever do comes from a place of wanting to be of service to another human being. Yeah, it can be a bit crass at times, but man, I gotta be honest, the shit that we hold on to, the ridiculous stories and experiences that we have such a tight grip around, that enable us, justify us to continue to take the actions that don't serve us, can be a bit ridiculous. I do it too. I still do it. I will always do it. There will always be these things that stop me from moving forward towards that thing that I really want to have in my life. Because I know that that is how you're operating. Now, yeah, that was pretty intense, right? That's the thing that I just get to be a bit more aware of, and not to necessarily do something about it. And in certain situations, there is definitely something to be done about it. I want to make sure that I'm meeting people where they are. I also want to make sure people are meeting me where I am, that they understand that they are free to say whatever it is that they need to say, and it will not be judged. It will never be ridiculed. It will never be considered ridiculous or outrageous. It is just who you are and what's there right now. I get to be a more compassionate person. I really try to be a compassionate person, and my enthusiasm gets the better of me. It shows up as lacking compassion when it really is coming from that place. And I guess the point of this whole video is work with me. For those of you that know me, for those of you that don't know me, for those of you that have interacted with my content or with me over social, get to know me, because I want to get to know you. And inside of that getting to know one another, man, we're going to create some really cool stuff. I'm going to bring all of my tools to the table. And I'm asking you to bring your context for life and for living and your tools to the table as well, because I am a co-creator. I want to create with other people. It is the only way that we can really elevate the game. And I promise I will do my best to be as compassionate as possible in every situation that I find myself in. Okay, I've said enough. Thanks for listening.